Well met, lords and ladies, Jacob Barter speaking. A few seconds ago, yes, I repeat, a few seconds ago, I got my second comment from Carla Lily Kitten, which is a reply to another one that she had talked about before on, you guessed it, the truth about Travis, because I can't escape that video as much as I would love to. But either way, Carla Lily Kitten asked me, if I haven't watched Aphmau's new video, the next episode of When Angels Fall will be out by the end of the summer. That's great information, but as it turns out, I have in fact watched Aphmau's new video, and I said to this person that they reminded me that I was actually going to do a review of this. I have seen it before already, and, well, that's it, I've seen it already. So it's not going to be a blind reaction like last time, it's going to be a full-on review or whatever. I've learned from previous My Street experiences, especially with Season 6, that I should not do reviews live. I should react to it first, and then download the video and edit it and sync it up to the audio. Which I did with the first episode of that season, but with none of the others. And I apologise for that. So, let us begin. A Night to Remember, My Street side stories, which, by the way, is brilliant considering that My Street's of the Big Move originated from Minecraft side stories, but now we're getting more specific, despite the fact that we've already had, technically, side stories anyway. Unless this means, of course, that it's not canon, because as we know, the Minecraft side stories were not canon to Minecraft Diaries, which begs the question whether My Street is or not. But that is a whole subject for another day, which I probably already addressed. Let us get to A Night to Remember.
Hey guys, Jess here, and before this RP episode begins, I just wanted to give you guys a quick update on My Street Season 6. Season 6 is going to be continuing at the end of the summer.
Yes, so we get the update from Jess that My Street Season 6 is going to come out at the end of the summer, which, yes, is fair enough with what Carla Lily Kitten was saying, but also begs the question, what are they going to do for the rest of it? Because I do recall that My Street Season 6 was supposed to take place mostly on Starlight. That's what the tweet actually said. However, if we're going to get towards the end of the summer, that means that the Starlight days are most likely numbered, which means that, unfortunately, I bet that they don't actually end up going to Starlight Wonderland in the first place, which means that Aphmau's dream in there to begin with is basically shattered. Which is really tragic, because I thought that was going to be something they were going to end on. If they do end up somehow doing that, then that's brilliant. However, it also makes me wonder what's going to happen for the rest of the season, because it's going to be probably a short season. It's going to be a short season anyway, like they said. But regardless, we have to think about that, because of course we know that Travis and Caitlin are about to escape. Kim and Lucinda are about to as well. We don't know about the rest of them, but most likely they're trying to set up the rest of the season. I'm still wondering here, but you never know. Maybe they'll return in a later season or something like that. I honestly am not sure at this point. But either way, that's not the question today. The question today is whether or not this video is set. No. Now that is something that even I can't answer yet. Already the visuals are as brilliant as ever, despite the fact that My Street Season 6 has basically been taken away from production for now because it was they're trying to improve the visuals, which I deeply respect, but to be honest, the level that you've got going already is already brilliant. Look at that skyline! Look at it! Look at it!
I have arrived for D&D night! Ow!
I'm calling the police! Wait. Garth?
Flying van?
First of all, how did she not recognize that it was Gareth when he took the mask off? Second of all, nice Tangled reference. Third of all, nice I'm calling the police reference to the Uno minigames, because I really enjoy those, honestly. But then she says a line that I don't actually get.
Sorry, you were a pervert or something.
I thought you were a pervert or something. Great, yes. Just assume that whenever you open the door at someone and they say, I have arrived. That could mean literally anything. And especially right after they've said D&D night. That can only mean so many things.
Ugh, don't sweat it. It's my fault for trying to pick open the door.
You what?
Anyway, are you ready for a night of mystery and adventure?
Fourth of all, actually, I should mention, Gareth actually knocked on the door. He didn't destroy it. This is progress. Even though this is probably not even canon, which is why we had the pick up with the door line. Because that is a joke that Andy, the voice actor for Gareth, is getting sick and tired of. So yeah, I guess that settles the canon or not debate, I think. Maybe.
What?
Oh, you already got your costume on! You're quite the seductress.
Okay, if he'd said that line at the beginning, I would have believed that Afnar could have mistaken him for a random pervert. Because, not gonna lie, that was a bit creepy. And also, a seductress in a towel. Because Afnar says straight after this that she just came out from the shower, and that's why she has a towel on. I'm sure, I don't know much about the Dungeons and Dragons realm, but I think it's set in the time period before towels were traditionally worn. Also, I got a notification here that says, okay, I'll turn notifications on your channel and what? I think that means and watch something. So yeah, that's from Carla Lee Kitten. So don't worry, Carla Lee Kitten, I'm recording the video as we speak. I just can't respond to you because I'm busy recording the video as we speak.
You already got the table set up and everything!
What?
I mean, how long is her showers? I mean, I'm the first to admit, when I go in the shower, I take forever. And don't get me started on baths, but she must have been up there for a considerable amount of time.
Hey, you're early!
Yeah, I am! Where do I set up?
I put you at the end of the table. That's your chair.
Ah! The Dungeon Master's chair!
Oh, I love the callback to the high-pitched Gareth scream from episode 3. What are you saying? It just happened to be the same scream from Andy? Guess what? I don't care.
I totally forgot that was tonight.
You passed out after work, so I decided to let you sleep while I set up.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, that is a really, really big question. The fact that Afnar apparently passed out from work. Which work would this be? Because it could be the maid cafe, because by this point she's probably gone back to it, because she is still technically the manager of that. But even though Jean's done most of the work for goodness knows how long now. But I remember in episode 1 of season 1, she talked about the night shift job, which I think is a connection to the Five Nights at Freddy's series. I've discussed that already. Or actually, should I say the Sky Does Minecraft Five Nights at Freddy's episode from Roommates season 1. But whatever, you can watch my Street Multiverse theory. I'll probably put a link to that in the description if I remember it. Probably won't. Either way, that's not the point. The point is, does she still do that same night shift? Because we've only had a few mentions of it across the whole series of My Street. It's been a very not underdeveloped part of Afnar's character. In fact, all the characters really. We don't really get much of an indication as to what their occupations actually were before the maid cafe and everything. But yeah, who knows?
I should go get dressed.
Why? I think your seductress outfit looks pretty good.
She's even got a frying pan as a wand!
Shush! I hate you guys!
Do seductresses have wands? I'm thinking way too much into this.
Your screaming is going to destroy my ears before the concert.
I'm just excited! I can't believe you got tickets to CBTS!
Yeah, that's a good point. Where did that scream actually come from? Kawaii-chan's house is right next door to Aphmau's, but it's heard from the phone there, so was it just an echo? That's not me critiquing the video, that's just random curiosity.
Yeah, well, I know how much you like
Baby
them, and
brother! What are you doing in that tree?
I'll call you later, Nana.
Is that Gareth?
Yeah, I gotta spend time with him playing this
Let's play
stupid.
D&D!
Huh?
Wow, he got up there very quickly.
D&D?
Gareth, I love you, brother, but I do not love D&D.
But you promised!
I know I did, but there's this thing called regret.
There's also the thing called promises are forever!
But there's also this thing called promises are meant to be broken.
And there's this thing also that I mentioned to Nana a few seconds ago, which was the fact that I had to spend time with you. So from a logical point, I should already be there. In fact, why am I up in a tree trying to get reception? Her house is literally next door.
There's also this thing called the food is getting cold!
Well, you heard the man. We gotta get started. Let's go.
Get your hands off me!
Never!
Trying to grab my mask or anything. No, you don't want to do
Now that we're all together, let's get started. Have you all created your characters?
Yep!
I have.
Never.
He agreed to do this and he hasn't even created his character. I don't even play D&D, and I know that's an essential part of what they actually do. In fact, I do remember actually that that Phoenix Diamond Knights used to be called Lolly D&D on Skype, so maybe I should have consulted her for how accurate this video actually is. And I'll show her the video afterwards.
Describe your characters to me.
My character is a human.
How basic.
Your robe is basic.
Hey, don't diss the robe.
Continue.
He's a warrior from a town I made up called Sandoria.
Nice, nice. Nafmo.
My character's a white mage. She's an elf from a town called Norg.
Interesting. Oh, baby brother?
No.
Oh, come on. Put some thought into it.
Fine. Aphmau, make my character.
Whee!
That's not what I meant.
I love his reactions.
I'm a human emo knight from the town of Poopsville. Oh, come on, that's...
Nope, it's now official.
Ha ha, very funny.
Serves him right, honestly.
Whatever.
All right, now, you three are the Warriors of Light.
That's a stupid name.
You've been traveling for days. Your funds and food are running low. Luckily, you stumble upon a town deep in the forest. At the entrance, you can see that the streets are bustling with busy people. But you're looking for the tavern.
Then what?
Make your way to the tavern.
How do we do that?
You decide your fate now. I'm just here to guide you.
Okay, then I want a pony.
Roll for it. In the distance, you hear the galloping of a noble steed.
So, what you're saying is we can do anything?
Yeah?
Wasn't there supposed to be some sort of, board in this board game? The only Dungeons and Dragons video that I've seen where I could, back that up is the JonTron video, but even then I can't remember properly. Most of them were making this very, very crazy roleplay is evil kind of argument, so that wasn't really the focus, actually. Regardless of that, isn't there, supposed to be some sort of layout? I'm not really sure, because if you're gonna, or this seems like a setup to confine yourself, really. It seems like, you're rolling to do basically what you would do in a regular roleplay anyway. So why not just sit down and just all create a story? Why this setup otherwise? I don't know, just asking. Any D&D players out there, please do explain it to me.
Huh? What are they doing? Board games? I see Gareth. Does that mean Zane is there?
I set the town on fire!
Nope, you gotta roll for that to happen.
What?
Roll to see if you set the town on fire.
You serious? I can actually do that?
This is how you play. If you roll 1, something bad will happen. Roll 20 and it's successful. Anything in between is up to me. So go on, roll.
Oh, I get it. That's why they call it a role-playing game. Get it? Because you roll and then play. I kill myself.
That was a fine pun until you ruined it by explaining it.
After this, can I roll to kill the white mage?
Shut up and let me roll my dice!
That was the best reactions from Aaron and Zane. See, this is what happens when you create characters that have proper chemistry.
You set the town on fire.
Yes! Yes! I didn't realize I could have this kind of power.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Can we just move back to Season 3 of Minecraft Diaries for a second? You know, where Zane sets a town on fire? That was unplayed for laughs then. I'm not sure how to react to this being the case right now. I genuinely don't know.
Did you just burn this town down?
I roll to save all the dogs in the town! Oh, good boys, good boys.
What? You just rolled to save 3 dogs. Going back to JonTron and his video on the legend of the Titanic, I believe he said that the dogs that were going to be there would live for a collective 5 years after that event. The people there, however, which you could have definitely rolled to save, because you could do literally anything apparently, somehow that didn't cross your mind? Yeah, okay then, Aaron. I believe we're getting into a bit of a character psychology here. Just as well that this video isn't canon. Right?
Well, aren't you popular?
But to be fair, that pun is really good.
Halt! That's Zane, the fire starter!
What?
Get him!
Wait! What's going on?
Well, you lit the other town on fire, so there's repercussions.
Can I just point out the fact that that news should not have travelled that quickly? You know, unless someone managed to actually escape, which, thanks to Aaron, we're led to believe didn't actually happen. But then again, I guess within the realm of D&D, apparently, according to this video, at least everything flies. I don't know how accurate this is to the game, but I certainly think it's not as suspended disbelief as it would seem to be here. Not sure.
You'll never take me alive! Stupid dice roll, letting them take me alive.
Yeah, I think that was more Gareth's thing, apparently, unless you rolled a 1. Which, hang on a second. You can roll 20, but then if you roll 1, how does that work? Unless you have a 20-sided die, which was never actually clarified. Because the bits aren't that precise, I don't think. If you're just rolling 20 with 4 5s, then you can't physically roll a 1 if you have to roll 4 dice. I don't know. Again, someone please explain this game to me.
Excuse me, sir. We'd like to get our friend out of prison.
Not in the slightest, milady.
I rolled a flirt with him. Hey, hot stuff. If you let my friend out, I can make
It fails.
banana pudding.
I'm allergic to bananas.
What kind of flirting technique is bribing with food? Just say I rolled to bribe him with food. Think about it. This is Gareth who is controlling the game. Bribing with food is how Gareth lives.
Would you like a pile of puppies in exchange for my friend's escape?
Well, I guess those puppies made some sort of contribution. At least they were useful. Forget that probably hundreds of people had to die to get them there, but, you know, they were useful. Haha!
A woman comes in a panic.
Oh, please! I need someone to help save my baby!
Wait, why does the woman look like you?
Because I'm technically every NPC in the game. Just let me have this self-insert, okay?
Nice fourth wall. That's it, nice fourth wall.
Please, anyone, I'm begging! Help save my baby! He was taken by a demon into the forest!
No one in the tavern even bats an eye. But Aphmau is making direct eye contact with this poor lady. So she decides to come over to your table.
Please help save my baby!
We accept.
Bless you all!
Wait, I didn't agree to this. Apparently, I have no choice.
Who rolled that dice?
She may lead us to a profitable quest.
Well, I guess I'm in.
Perfect! Now come with me. This may lead you down a path of ultimate death and destruction, but I have absolute faith in you all.
This isn't good.
He's in there!
I guess I'll go first. Come on.
I guess I'll go first, and yet the woman played by Gareth is leading. Yeah, continuity. Oh, and now they've changed the order. That makes more sense now. Thank you for that. So we have a baby set on what appears to be a bunch of pillows, not moving and seem to be in no danger whatsoever. It is undoubtedly a trap, but let's see what Aphmau's reaction is, because it is priceless.
Aww, adorable. Why do I have a sudden need to adopt you?
For those of you who don't get that, that's another Minecraft Diaries reference to the fact that Aphmau basically adopted every single baby that she came across. I think some of the time she would ensure that they didn't have parents or whatever, but you know, I guess 900 years or so in the past, or whenever Minecraft Diaries is set, adoption rules basically didn't exist. It's a lot easier than it is nowadays, let me tell you.
Watch out!
The baby!
Oh, well, that baby's fast, good grief.
Hey, I knew bringing this into the game would help, and you guys made fun of me for it.
Aaron! What? Where are the chips?
We're kind of in the middle of a fight here.
I'm hungry. I roll to call my noble steed.
Huh?
Wait, so Kawaii-chan, wait, is that contacts select, I guess, that Celestia just did? I guess because Kawaii-chan was Zane's last call, that kind of makes sense. But why? What? Also, I forgot to mention, I love the new redesigns of the characters. But regardless, here we get to the absolute realms of implausibility, and that's saying a lot for this video.
You run into a beautiful maiden who is distracting your horse.
Why is it that Gareth has now summoned 2 random women into this story? He's taken one away, and in fact, if you look at the gown, she's actually even dressed similarly. What is it with Gareth and just inserting women into this story? I feel like there's some sort of character motivation there that Although that does remind me of something, and I'll talk about that at the end of the video. You know, because it's not long enough already.
I should destroy her.
Oh, come on, Zane. That's so predictable of you. Do something different for once. Something not you.
Why should I?
Because it's a fantasy adventure where you could literally do whatever you want.
A change of pace would be nice.
Fine. You know what? How about this? Madam?
What?
Whoa.
Hello?
Milady, you are but a rose among the thorns that is this world.
Is he flirting with her?
I think so.
You are absolutely beautiful.
Who is he talking to?
I would be honored to have a kiss.
I should definitely be getting a restraining order for this. But because I am Zane Rumev, I have literally no repercussions for my actions. Because I am a fan favorite. Hang on a second. It says, we want to join you in any of your videos and send me a Discord link. I could also just... Why didn't you say that before? I could have had you in this video. Oh my goodness, I recorded basically everything already. Okay. You know what, Carlily Kitten? Maybe I won't put you in this video, but I'll put you in a different video. Just, if you want to be on my channel at some point, you know, tell me a bit sooner, please. It wasn't your fault, to be fair. I did, you know, just decide to do this. So, yeah, I have done this before on the Truth About Travis comment. I did make a video immediately after I saw it. Most people don't expect me to actually go and do that, but you know what? While it's fresh in my mind, I guess. Anyway, let's get back to this video. You know, it's only got a few minutes left of it. It's already half an hour long.
What?
Yes. Questions. Why does Kawaii-chan not assume that he's talking to her if he dialed her number? Or maybe if he thinks he dialed her by accident, then, you know, why is she then exclaiming, "What?" like that? Because what's going to happen is Zane is going to realise and is probably not going to explain that. She doesn't know that Zane's dropped his phone on the ground, that Celestia dialed it, because again, realm of implausibility. But of course, we have to have some little bits of conflict here. I just hope it doesn't result with Kawaii-chan slapping Zane in the face, because A, the mask would prevent any damage from happening, and B, that is the most predictable joke in the world.
Oh, wow.
Well, that's out of the norm.
May I?
Zane's with another woman? At Aphmau and Aaron's house? How could they do that? Ugh! I'm gonna get to the bottom of this!
And just like that, the video ends, with a promise for a sequel, which I honestly can't wait for. Despite everything I've talked about, I do like this video. It's nothing spectacular, I'd say, but as for introducing character redesigns and everything, it does look pretty good. It's just, you know, it's just them playing a board game, really. I'm more questioning the logistics of D&D than I am questioning the logistics of My Street Side Stories. Because again, this is probably not even a canon story. But then again, non-canon My Street stories are quite entertaining a lot of the time, especially, you know, when June's involved, for example. Yeah, remember June, she's not even a canon character, technically. She's only been in minigames. But that's just the thing, that's just to the credit of Aphmau and all of Blue Jay Studios for creating characters with such chemistry that you can literally put them in any scenario and they'll still be entertaining to watch. Even if it makes virtually no sense and you're creating drama at the very end for the sake of a sequel. Regardless of that, that's my thoughts. Carl Lily Kitten, hopefully this is more of what you, more or less what you were hoping to get. Oh, this is going to be a pain to edit, so don't worry, everyone, this is going to hurt me more than it's going to hurt anyone else, because I have to put in the editing hours. Brilliant. But on that note, until next time, I'm going to get some food, and farewell.